You're listening to Gas Digital Best of the Week.
You know, the CIA is a captive agency, and my uncle recognized that. My uncle, when he came into office 2 months in, and, you know, he sat down with Alan Dulles, Richard Bissell from the CIA, and Charles Cabell, and they lied to him to his face about Cuba. They said, he said, how are these 1,200 guys going to, you know, conquer an army, Castro's army of 200,000 men, really well trained, and the best intelligence service in the Western Hemisphere? How is this going to happen? They said there's so much discontent against Castro that the people, as soon as they land, they don't need military support. As soon as they land, the people are going to rise up and support them. And they sent them to a place where there was no place they could hide, you know. And my uncle realized when those men were dying on the beach, he realized that the CIA had lied to him, and he came out of his office and he said, I want to take the CIA and shatter it in 1,000 pieces and scatter it to the winds. Right. And, you know, he recognized that he was surrounded by this, you know, this cabal that wanted to go to war. And my uncle, his best friend, one of his two best friends, Ben Bradley, who was the publisher of the Washington Post, asked him one day, what do you want on your gravestone? And my uncle said, instantly, he said he kept the peace. And he said to Bradley, the primary job of a president of the United States is to keep the country out of war. And, you know, if he, you know, and he was able to do that during his regime. He never sent any combat troops abroad. They wanted him to send 250,000 combat troops to Vietnam. They said it would fall. And he said, if it's not our war. They need to win it themselves. We'll send advisors. He sent 16,000 Green Berets, and they weren't, by the rules of engagement, allowed to participate in combat, which they violated. But right. And 75 of them died. And he asked for a casualty report one day from one of his aides, and they came back and said 75. And he said, we're not going to lose another one. This is not worth an American life. And that day, this was October of 63, less than a month before he died, he signed a national security order that afternoon, ordering all those troops home by the end of 65, and the first 1,000 in the next month. But he managed to keep Americans out of Vietnam and out of wars. He refused to go into Laos. He refused to go into Berlin when the military all wanted him. He figured out how to resolve this huge conflict that we had in 62 at Checkpoint Charlie, and he became in the process friends with Khrushchev. And he put a telephone in our house, you know, that's in my brother's house now. The lines are still coming out. But when we knew when we were kids that, you know, his house at the Cape, which we wandered through all the time, you know, walked in every day, that if we picked up that red phone, that Khrushchev would answer. Because he didn't trust his own people. Right. And he knew Khrushchev didn't trust his.
For good reason. Yeah, both probably for good reason.
Undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world.
I'm just heartbroken, you know, because like, I went in there knowing that I was going to win, you know, and then when you don't, you're just, I don't know. And then you got everyone telling you like, you don't have it anymore. You got to retire. And it's like, I don't feel like that. Like, I don't feel like that. Like, I absolutely have something I got to fix. Like, I don't even know how to fix it right now.
But listen, here's the good stuff though, Anthony. What you're feeling right now is what you're supposed to be feeling, right? If you give a damn. If you give a shit. Do you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that go out there and they're happy to be there and they're happy to be in the UFC and they're happy to get the fame and the attention and to make the money and be on TV. And sometimes when they win or lose, they don't really care because, you know, they had their moment or they're having their moments and they're not too bothered about being a champion. When you're a true competitor, this is how you're supposed to feel. I won the belt in 2016. 2014, I got choked out by a one-armed guillotine by Luke Rockhold. Everyone said it was over. Mm-hmm. Tim Kennedy beat me.
How old were you
Belfort beat me. I was 30, 2014, 35.
Right.
35 years old. Mm-hmm. everyone said I was done. Everyone said I was finished. I remember, and I might have said this before, so I apologize if I have. At that press conference, when I fought Luke Rockhold, I remember speaking to a journalist, and he said to me on the phone, he said, "This is it, right, Mike? This is your last chance. This is your last shot. You've been in these kind of situations before. If you lose this, you're never going to sniff the world championship ever again, right?" And I said, "No, what are you talking about? If I lose this fight, I'll be devastated. I'll be gutted, but I ain't going to give up. I ain't going to quit. As long as there's still breath in my body and I'm still healthy enough to do it, I'm still going to keep on trying, because that's what you have to do. The moment you say to yourself, I can't do this, I can't compete, I'm not good enough, it's okay to say I've got work to do. It's okay to say I've got improvements. But if you just decide to just say, you know what, I'm not good enough, that's only when it's over. And that's what I said to Chito Vera. And I think he posted something similar to those words a couple of days later. It ain't over. It's a hard sport. These are the best mixed martial artists on planet Earth, right? And you're fighting at the highest level. Sometimes, listen, it's great to be a Conor McGregor when he was on the rise, to go out there and destroy everyone. DC, John Jones, I don't know, these people, these truly phenomenally, Rampage Jackson, these insanely talented people that just have an ability to do it. They're just so good, you know, and that's great. And people love to see that. But people also love to see the journey of the underdog, the guy that goes along and gets kicked back and gets stopped and gets loses fights, and it doesn't go his way, but they don't give up. And they don't give up, and they claw their way to the fucking top, because this is who they are and this is what they're fucking built of. And I know this is what you're built of. And of course you're sad and you're depressed and you've got a little fucking black eye, but you were always an ugly bastard anyway. So who cares? Do you know what I mean?
Right.
But you got a beautiful wife, you got a beautiful family, you got all your faculties. Right. You can't check a leg kick to save your fucking life.
Can't check a fucking leg kick to save my life.
That, we're fucking good to go, baby. Come on.
Ain't that your born gorillas, legion of skanks. Welcome to the
Let's get your aunt hooked up so she's not alone.
What do you mean, with a dude?
Yeah.
Would one of you guys my 85-year-old aunt?
Absolutely,
for the hilarious. I know a fan would. No, that's what we should do. We should have a contest for the hottest Skanks fan that will my 85-year-old aunt.
And then we have to
give her one more dicking before she goes.
And we got to set them up with like a meet cute, though. You know what I mean? Where like they bump into each other. It's called a meet cute, where they bump into each other like like an indie flick.
We should give him a Manscaped razor too.
Yeah. You know your aunt hates pulling hairs out of the back of her throat, huh? I'm working on these jokes.
It's my aunt. It's my aunt.
Your aunt's never
I love your aunt. Your aunt's the best.
But wouldn't it be awesome if she's racist, by the way. Black guys do not apply.
I say do apply.
Do not apply. She will
Let's
not.
open her up.
She will not.
That means she is tight.
Nope. She's racist like that. Like would never f a black guy.
Damn, dude, I bet your aunt is
never
tight.
my aunt. I'll get her on the phone right now. She'll admit it. She won't even think it's racist.
Dude, I'll finger her.
She's like, I'm not racist. They just belong in their own neighborhoods.
I'll finger her. I won't f her, but I want to see how tight she is.
Yeah, but she's
I want to see if race is super tight.
Lewis, when you call her, open with, I meant to say Happy Mother's Day, because you were like the mother I never had.
And then
ask her about black.
And ask her if I could finger her, if you're already asking.
What if...
Hello?
Anna Marie, you're on the Legion of Skanks podcast. We're thinking about having a contest because we know it's the end of your life in a few years, right?
Jesus Christ.
She knows. She knows.
Maybe you'll go before me.
You.
There's an outside shot.
Anne Marie. Don't cheer for anything. Don't even
Lewis is gonna die. Lewis is gonna die. Lewis is gonna die.
Lewis is gonna die.
Couple things. Number one, is my mother buried with your mother in their same grave?
Yes.
Yes. And they don't have a headstone.
No.
That is sad. And you think you're being buried in that same grave too?
Yes.
No, you're not. The Legion of Skanks, we're gonna get you your own grave.
So and Maria says, Jay, I'm not signing off on that.
No,
the headstone is going to be a cutting board that Lewis once had. But
if I'm paying for it, I'm picking it.
So, but then number two, we also have this idea on the show. Look, it's been a while since you've been laid, I'm sure, right?
That's nice.
So we want to have a contest and a dating contest to find you a man to throw it down one more time before you kick the bucket.
No thanks.
Wait, hold on. What'd you say?
No thanks, she said.
No thanks.
Your days aren't over, but you don't know. I guarantee you we can find a young, hot stud.
How would you feel about a black fellow?
But this is exactly, they were wondering, because we were trying to figure out the parameters. Would it be okay if we included black men in this search?
No.
Wow. Well, ask her if I can finger her. But be cool about it.
Well,
no, ask her if I can finger her. Be cool.
No, dude, I'm not asking.
But just
her
be
that.
cool.
You shut your face.
No, I'll just never come over your house ever again.
Am I wacky? It would be a wacky idea if we included a black guy. You're saying?
Ask her if she ever dated a black guy.
I know the answer. She shook. She's no.
Jesus Christ.
I know the answer too, Lewis. I just wanted to hear her say it.
The noose doesn't fall far from the tree, huh?
Zach Amico's Midnight Spook Show.
Wow, that lady's got a real okay butt.
It's a real 80s mom butt.
No, that's totally 80s butt.
That was a piece of ass back then.
Yeah. There's a bunch of dads like, whoa!
Yeah. Wowzers.
Yeah. They squeezed all the beer out of their drink.
Yeah. They're like, I'm going to hit you less tonight because your butt looks so good.
God damn, Maud.
We were working on one of the movies, and there's a really good shot of me directing.
Yeah.
And there's a girl in a G-string in front of me with her butt towards the camera. And she had this it was a redhead with a beautiful big fat ass. And my dad saw the picture, and he goes, oh, her ass has cellulite. I'm like, yeah, that's the thing now, Pop. She's got a big fat ass and keeps it that way.
I feel sorry for him.
I was like, oh, yeah?
Yeah. it's one of those generational things.
Yeah.
Don't
Old
you
white
listen
dad?
to Cardi B?
Old white dad still, oh, she's got a fat ass. Yeah, she got a fat ass.
Yeah, yeah, you're saying it with the wrong tone.
Yes.
How's your dad feel about Ice Spice?
I don't know if my dad would know. Actually, dude, it's so funny. My dad's such a fucking white dude. And he calls me. So his chick and him bought season passes to was it like NJ Pack, one of the arena things.
Yeah.
So they just go to concerts.
Yeah.
And my dad has like the funniest reaction to concerts. He's like, because my dad's 40 years sober. He's like, Zach, me and Chris, we went to go see a concert. We had to leave. There was people smoking dope everywhere. You ever heard of this Dave Matthews Band? I mean, they're smoking doobies in public. Everyone there was stoned out of their mind. And I'm like, yeah, Dad, you went to see a fucking jam band.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, but we didn't know it was going to be like that.
You know what's crazy? That's cool on your dad to just go try shit. Because, like, he's 40 years sober, so that means Dave Matthews has been out, like, all his sobriety, and he didn't know a goddamn thing.
No.
Yeah. So he goes, me and Chris went to go see this guy, funny comic. You ever heard of Kevin Hart? I'm like, my dad went to Kevin Hart? What the fuck?
There's an old video of Dave Matthews playing at like a Blockbuster. Did you see that?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. It's like I can see why stoners like him. He's fucking playing in a Blockbuster.
He's not Even Flow. I was thinking about Even Flow.
Oh.
That's the wrong song.
Which is also
Even Flow.
On the other end of the spectrum, my father-in-law's favorite band is Dave Matthews Band.
Oh yeah,
and he is high all the time.
That checks out.
Yeah. Yeah, at my wedding, my father-in-law goes up to my wife on her wedding day as we're getting ready to walk down the aisle and goes,
my deputy
hey, is there a bathroom I can go smoke in real quick? I gotta hit my pen. He's about to walk his daughter down the aisle and he's worried he wasn't high enough yet.
Damn, dude.
Damn right is my...
That's the guy.
So we all know I ain't gay. It's a friend of mine. Grew up with him.
Well,
Who?
Danny, you don't know. There's a guy. Johnny grew up with a guy who is so homophobic. That no matter what he says, he doesn't even say no homo because it rhymes and rhyming or pause.
Oh.
Well, pause is just like that's like kind of like abstract. No homo rhymes and rhyming is gay.
Yeah.
So he says I ain't gay.
He'll mutter it. Like, all right. Like you want to censor? No, I ain't.
Can you get him to call in?
No,
he doesn't. He don't do appearances because he ain't gay.
Oh. Yeah.
That's what he'll fucking tell.
Well, I'm gonna be on your show like a fucking gay.
He's done. He's done some time. He's a solid dude in that sense. He had a bunkie, a roommate, as they say. Didn't know the dude. He's like, yo, I want to go see this motherfucker.
His name was Butters.
No, he was like, the dude was passing away. He had liver failure or whatever. He was like, I don't want to go by myself because you know what's up. I'm like, nah, what you mean? I ain't gay, dog. I'm like, so if you go by yourself, they gonna think you like, yeah, 2 dudes in a room.
Oh,
nah,
and one of them
dog.
dies is gay.
Yeah, he was like, yo, I'm gonna hold his hand. I'm like, yo, I got you. I'll go with you, son. So I'm meeting this bunker. His bunker's talking all this shit. Like, no, nah, yeah, you know, I did time back in the day. I did this. I'm like, all right, I didn't want to know that, but I never met the guy. So I engaged him like, yo, dog, tell him about all the bitches. I was like, I don't want to know none of this shit. Whatever, this, that, third. The doctor fucking randomly walks in. He's like, yo, you know, you're on the list for, he needs a new liver.
For a butthole transplant because of how gay
So
you are.
he's there. The guy's like, well, it would have been awesome because he probably would have taken that.
A butthole
So you know how hard it is to get on a list for any fucking body part?
I mean,
And
especially
actually
one
get it.
where you're like, you die if
Yeah,
you
you're
lose
gonna-
it,
it-
right? It's not a
dude-
kidney where you can be short on.
The dude like
Well, he's
E.T.
short.
when the FBI fucking raided their house. He was on death's fucking bed years ago. He should have been dead. So the doctor's in there. He's like, dog, you know, we found your liver. Hey, the dude said like, dog. So that's a hood dude too. So shout out to that doctor. So the guy's like, yo, we got you this liver. We need to work on you quick. I ain't getting in. I was like, yo, he's like, yo, what y'all think I should? Like, I mean, do you want to die? Like, take the liver. And then I gave like, yeah, yo, you should. So the guy, yo, we'll do it. All right, well, you know, he's like, yo, this lady's gonna go in a couple of minutes. Well, when she goes, we'll give you the liver. I ain't gave pause. Like, nah, he ain't gonna take that. And the dude, you know, his bunk is like, he was like, yo, wait a minute, it's a woman's liver? Doctor's like, yeah. He's like, nah, I'm not taking that shit. So dude's like, why the fuck not? Like,
Women swallow cum and the liver process.
No. That I would have even enjoyed that. He was like, nah, I ain't gonna be trans, my man. I'm like, oh shit.
I ain't trans?
I was like, damn, dog, you wanna die because that's a woman? He's like, yo, you think they gonna call me a bitch on my block?
Well, that's true. If you got no bitch in you,
I was like,
you ain't letting no bitch in you.
I was like, dog, you know, you got kids and shit. Like, I love my kids. You think they daddy's trans? How that look? I guess you right. I'm also a father. I wouldn't want that.
It would be hilarious if you got.
This is like a chapter in a Thomas Sowell book.
Yeah,
right?
No, this shit was. So then the best part is, you know, I ain't
white liberals and hobo livers.
Black rednecks or whatever. I don't know if this
but
guy's black.
we fucking. No, yeah, he is.
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
I'm just gonna say yes, man.
Nobody had to.
I mean, I didn't want to say it, but yeah, obviously. Yeah, but.
So at his wake and shit, you know, we at this motherfucker.
So at his wake and shit.
I ain't gays there. And I ain't gays just in the back laughing and shit. I'm like, dog, you high as fuck. He's like, nah, look at all these gay motherfuckers out here laughing and crying and shit. Why you crying at a man? I like, yo, chill,
Dude,
man.
I'll be honest. It's fair.
I like, yo, you kind of fucked up. You need to chill.
Godfrey. Trust. And what you say is true. Godfrey. Could be dangerous.
What? Because I remember
Go ahead.
when you got it, right?
Yeah.
And I saw Tracy Morgan in the street.
Uh-oh.
Godfrey,
Wait, hold on. Yeah, I saw it was when the Boston Comedy Club was still open.
Yeah,
and I was walking towards the Comedy Cellar on West 3rd, and I say, "Yo, Tracy, yo, Dean Edwards just got SNL," and he goes, "That motherfucker better be ready to wear some lipstick."
You better be ready to put on rouge, put on some lipstick. You a black man at SNL, you gonna wear a dress.
You gonna wear pantyhose.
You gonna wear a dress. But you know what? Real talk. Tracy actually, when I booked it,
he was right.
He took me to. He said, "Yo, I want to take you out. You know, celebrate." So we go to the Olive Garden in Times Square. Remember the Olive Garden in Times Square? And we sit there, and he's like, how you feeling? I said, I'm feeling good. He's like, yeah, you about to be making that money. About to be making that shmoney. I said, yeah, you about to make more money than everybody in your entire generation. I said, yeah, man. He's like, how you feel? I said, I'm feeling good. He's like, how you feel when they gonna put you in that dress? Look, and I'm like, yeah. He's like, no, you think I'm joking? How you feel when they gonna put you in that dress? You in that SNL, you gonna wear a dress? Damn. I was like, nah. I ain't.
And what?
Hold up. So our first day of work was supposed to be 9/11. Our first day of work was September 11th, 2001, but we got preempted for obvious reasons. So our first episode is with Giuliani and the firemen at the show, and Reese Witherspoon is coming off the success of Legally Blonde, and Alicia Keys has the hottest record in the country with Falling. And Ray Chu from Ray Chu and the Crew up at the Apollo. Ray is her musical director. So Ray sees me backstage. He's like, yo, what you doing? I say, yo, I'm on the show. He's like, yo, that's dope. I said, yo, I want to meet Alicia, right? He's like, all right, well, I said, well, nah, y'all handling business, but just let Alicia know, I'm here, right? So Maya Rudolph wrote this. She had this recurring character, Donatella Versace, right? Yeah. Very funny. She wrote the sketch, and she wrote me as Grace Jones. So in my first episode, the final sketch of the night, I got on a mini skirt. I got on 4-inch heels. I got on a big Grace Jones hat with a leather top. I ain't gonna front. I'm a fine looking woman, but I'm annoyed that I'm wearing this. And of all the times, I ain't seen Alicia Keys all week. Oh gosh. Right? You see where this is going. I ain't seen, she's avoided, she ain't been nowhere around me. Right as I'm about to go out on stage, I hear, you better work them heels, boo. I was like, oh, fuck.
Wow, bad girl. Talking about the bad girl. Yo, man.
But in the moment, I was like, I'm on TV.
Yo, hold up. I'm going to tell your ass right now. Dean Edwards, your ass, they done put your ass in a goddamn dress. See, your dumb ass done went Grace Jones. See, I wish they would come to Steve Harvey. Say, Steve, hey, Steve, what? You about to play Grace Jones. Like, you got me all fucked up right now. That's real. That's real talk. Cause I'm gonna kick your little ass. I don't give a damn about no goddamn Lauren Michael and your goddamn shit. Cause this Saturday Night Live about to get real live.
I was just in Target shopping before I came here. I needed to buy drawers and socks. And as I'm like down there, I'm like, I see some dude holding like women's socks, like pink. Right?
No, you didn't know they were women's socks. You fucking liar.
Hold on.
You fucking liar.
Hold on. I'm like, oh, who's this fucking weirdo? Right? And then I realized it was Ian. And I was like, oh shit. And I tried not to make eye contact with him. But this fucking guy touched me. He bumped into me on purpose. And I think it's like... I don't know. I felt like it was like a thing like the dude at the truck stops.
Cruising.
Yeah, you were cruising, dude.
Were you cruising at Target?
You were cruising.
Did you not? Is that what you call therapy? Are you cruising at Target?
That was... I gotta go in and pay one way or another. Here's where Derek's a liar.
This is why you're late to buy guys all the time.
He didn't see me.
He's cruising.
A, he didn't see me.
I saw him.
B, I accidentally bumped into him because my arms were full of socks, underwear, and shirts. I bumped into him by accident, and I kept going. And then I go, who's this fucking old guy? And then I go, what is that? And I go, hey. And then he goes, hey.
Excuse me, sir?
You did not see me and ignore me, you fuck. And you go, is all that yours? I go, yeah, I got to put some back. I got to get these women's socks because they fit better. That's how he knew they were women's socks. He's playing it out like he knew him from a mile away.
They were Hello Kitty socks, though.
No, they're not. I'll go get them right the fuck now. You are such an old man with your eyesight and senses. They are not. I'll go get them. Can I go? They're right there. Can someone go get them? How much you want to bet on it? Bring me the whole bag. We'll see.
Let's look at these. Now, are they like ankle socks?
Yes.
Dude, they're
because
the ones
the ankle socks that they sell for guys go
socks.
above the ankles. These are slips.
Okay. And do they have frills?
Show me Hello Kitty, you fucking dick.
All right.
It's cool dinosaurs, pink.
You put the
and
cat
green.
ones back then. You put the cat ones back.
Did I? Because guess what? I also got the cat ones. And then I had to buy this from a Nigerian. $6.
Whoa.
Sorry. Excuse you?
I had to buy this for fucking... They only had wife beaters in these fucking different colors.
That's what the first thing he says to me. He goes, you know what I don't like? You can't find wife beaters that fit anymore.
I got no.
You can't get them
that
tight.
aren't in white is what I said.
Oh, I thought you said tight.
You gay everything up because you got secrets.
What's this?
And now we have a table covered in your underpants, and I don't understand what's happening.
This is nice. I like this. This is
Look,
good.
yeah, I got the cats. Cat. Wee, real.
I think I have those.
Paws. Yeah.
Natalie has them?
Yeah. And here's why. They're good liners so that you can, it looks like you're not wearing socks. Guys' socks, they go above the ankle and you look like a volunteer firefighter. It's no good.
The stroker.
And I also got myself a new tank top.
I like that. That's very Ian.
Okay, Dave, can you cold read me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Let's do it. So, I like this. What's his name?
I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna.
What's his
I'm
name?
gonna give you the information.
I know why you're calling me. I
clip.
can see
This
his
is the
face.
clip.
Just tell me his name. That'll get us started. What's
it
the name of the man you're calling me about?
It was Frank.
Frank. Yep. I see Frank.
I hope he's not watching. He
Now,
comes
Frank-
up way too much.
Frank. Now the thing about Frank is his height, right? That's the thing about Frank.
No, you see, you're
that?
cheating because you're using things you already know about me.
What's that?
No, using things you already know about me. You're cheating.
Oh, I don't know. Well, I don't know.
Put the
anything.
camera, focus
What do I
on-
know
focus
about
the
you?
camera on-
I'm just saying. No, this Frank guy. It's all about his height's kind
He
of.
was
now,
shorter than a lot of my other
Yeah,
exes, but,
exactly.
But
He's
that's
short.
not my problem with him.
now you realize what I just did there, right?
Yeah. What? Tell me. But I feel like you used something that you knew about me from Real Last
No,
Podcast, my
wasn't.
height thing.
No, I've never listened to the show.
You're here.
Which is
No,
true.
I
Wait,
said-
but that's true.
But look at what I just said. Height. I didn't say he's short.
Yeah.
I just said, yeah, height's a thing with him. Unless he's exactly 5'10", it's going to go what?
He is
the odd-
5'10".
But I'm saying the odds.
How did you
But
know
I-
he was 5'10"?
But I don't
Dave?
like 5'10".
Even
How the
then-
fuck did you know?
But the point is, I was just asking a question that the other thing they would do that I've noticed, in my opinion, psychics do, is they'll ask you 20 questions, and then 20 minutes later be like, do you know someone named Mike? And
you already
you'll
said it.
forget that you
Yeah.
brought up Mike.
Yeah, it's all a scam. Like all
do
that stuff
do a
is
little
a fucking scam.
do a little cold reading with Figs.
Go ahead. Let's see.
Okay, Figs.
Let's see.
Figs. What's her name? Tell me the girl's name. Come on. Okay, you're paying $1 a minute, so you're gonna want to volunteer
You
information.
got to
'cause
give
you're-
him the information.
Olivia.
Done.
Right.
Oh, that's the other one.
Wait, why are
okay.
you asking about the name of this
Olivia.
person? Are you assuming that I'm strung on some female?
The chances of someone calling a psychic hotline for anything
100%.
but money or love are very low.
Okay.
So if I said, "What's her name?"
Yeah.
That means I've already covered the bases that I've covered the 50% that it's a woman you're calling about, but I've also covered 25% that you're calling about something else, that's just a woman versus a man.
Yeah.
Could be your mother. Could be your could be the. Now here's another thing. Say someone died, right?
Yeah.
Is there someone that you loved and they passed away?
How the fuck did you know that?
I know, right?
How the fuck
But
did
there
you know
was
that?
right. Okay, hold on.
Hold on. Do you need
What
my
happened to the
Venmo?
money?
Do you need my Cash App? I'll
What
Cash App you right
what
now.
happened to the money? They said that there was a problem where they died.
I went on the road with Lewis, and he was supposed to cover the Delta, but he was gonna fly me Spirit, and he never paid me. Yeah.
If the person sounds older and they're calling
Crazy.
about a parent, they'll say, "What happened to the flag?"
Oh wow!
Because
Are you
the
serious?
odds.
How did you know that? Are you serious right now?
Yeah,
the
'cause
flag? Really?
The number of elderly people whose funeral involves being a veteran. And a
Some
flag.
people that were in the Korean War that
Yeah.
we forget about.
Yeah.
It's like,
Okay.
Isn't it such a crock of shit?
I
It's
think
such
it
a
is.
crock of shit.
Yeah, I think.
I thought to myself, I either got ripped off or this is my first case.
This is one of
Hey,
their
funny
terms.
story about that, because podcasts are about stories. You're actually doing a great job. I think you're having a great episode. I was referred because my credit card doesn't get me into any lounges. So a friend referred me, and he will remain nameless, Joe Zimmerman. And he referred me to the wrong card.
Yeah.
So I got the card, and then that also didn't get me into any lounges. and then I had to cancel that card, and now I'm starting over again.
So there's no lounging in your life right now.
There's no lounges. There's no lounges because the whole point of the Amex card is to get access to the lounges and build your Delta miles.
Yes. So, but why don't you use some of the credit on the Amex card, order some lounge furniture?
Yes.
To the airport.
Oh my God, that's a baller.
Set up a Vecchione room.
You have such a motorcycle mentality that you've come in here with.
I take risks.
Order lounge furniture and create your own space in the lounge, in the airport.
And then don't let them in.
God, that's so great. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Look out, Fiorella LaGuardia. God, what a greaseball airport that is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's gotten better.
Sounds delicious. It's a restaurant I would go to, but not an airport. That's LaGuardia. Yeah, I would do that. Have my own lounge and then not let them in.
You know how you could get there too?
How?
On a motorcycle.